Set 1. Chapter 1. The Artifact. November 11th, 2021. I stood in the rain when the truck rolled up to my parents' house on a Thursday morning. The driver parked the vehicle and opened the hatch. "Where do you want it?" he asked. "In the garage," I said, motioning up the driveway. "Thanks." The courier hand-trucked the cargo onto a hydraulic lift and lowered it to the ground. The 100-pound wooden crate looked like it held something ancient and fragile. I winced when the handler slipped while shouldering the load up the drive. A corner of the box thudded against the wet pavement. Shipping this object freight to the Illinois suburbs had cost less than routing it to my Chicago apartment. Besides, having my parents present for the unboxing felt right, considering their own histories and what was inside, and all it went through to get here, its final resting place. The driver left, and I inspected a box-top label, bearing a brief content description. One black monitor, missing one large round speaker, and two small round speakers. I let my dad unscrew the crate open with an electric drill. We scooped away armfuls of packing peanuts and marveled at the payload, padded in shrink wrap. I stuck my head inside. Using my phone's flashlight, I saw it, handwritten in black marker on the back of the monitor's remaining 12-inch JBL speaker. G. Dead. And stamped beneath, a date, July 17th, 1974. I curled my neck back out and got a head rush. The artifact held more surprises than I could have imagined. The artifact is a one-of-a-kind hunk of junk, with a patina of scuffs, dings, worn edges, adhesive residue, and frayed wiring. It measures 31 by 22.5 by 24 inches and is constructed of 14-ply laminated Finnish birchwood painted matte black. That one of its two 12-inch cones is missing lends the cabinet a winking robot resemblance. Don't get me started on its dank interior odor. The monitor now sits silently in my living room, and everyone in my family has had a moment with it. I won it at auction, the piece with the lowest starting price among a Sotheby's sale of decommissioned items from the Grateful Dead's Northern California warehouse. But it's invaluable to me, and I'll come to suspect that the appraiser didn't entirely know what they had. The handwritten G. Dead and the date stamped on the back of the 12-inch cone suggests the 64-pound unit was not merely used on stage at some point in the band's 3-decade history, per Sotheby's listing. The artifact was likely one of the vocal fill speakers used in the monumental concert sound system that the Dead built and toured with in the early 1970s. Despite its short life, the Wall of Sound, as this singular public address or PA rig is known, revolutionized the modern entertainment industry and encapsulates a pivotal yet unexplored piece of musical, technological, and cultural history. Not only did my artifact clock thousands of miles in these years, hauled into and out of dozens of cities and venues in the US, Canada, and Europe, but the sound waves that flowed out of it also touched hundreds of thousands of people who participated in the live experience of the Dead in a peak era, my parents included. More than Deadhead lore or an audiophile fever dream, the story of the Wall is one of convention-breaking obsession and titanic human achievement, featuring a group of individuals who risked their lives in the tireless pursuit of good.
To keep listening to this audiobook for free, click the link in the description. It will take you to a free Audible trial where you can listen to this and many other books for free for 30 days.